Hello you lovely lot, welcome back to another video. This is Katie.
This is Michael.
And together we are summiting ourselves! In this video we are going to be doing something a little bit different for you. We are going to be reviewing this bad boy, the Bluetti AC50S. Ooh, look at it, look at that, go on Katie, give it a ooh. If you're new here, we've done a van build.
Budget and run. No, that's
Travelled around Scotland for a little bit. This is easy, mate. Also, we've just got back from Wales. Before we get into the details and what we think of the Bluetti AC50S, we are going to go for a little wander around a hydroelectric plant which produces some renewable green energy, whilst we are on the topic of renewable energy companies. The Bluetti AC50S, woo! Right, let's go, we'll see you there.
So this place opened up in 1890. It converts all the water energy into electrical energy and is completely green and environmentally friendly, which is just like Bluetti.
But without the water.
This hydroelectric plant produces 300 kilowatts of energy and can power over 400 households here in Limerick. Bluetti is super portable, which is perfect for your travels, just like us.
And we're going to get more into the Bluetti specifications and our personal experience with it later on. But as you can tell, it's super noisy here in this gorge, so we're going to make our way back to the van.
Bluetti is a renewable energy company that strives for a sustainable future. It is an eco-friendly company with zero gas emissions.
Falling in love with it, mate?
I have. It's beautiful.
Look at the design of this absolute beaut. We got some folding handles at the top. Ooh, for extra liftage. It's got the rubberized edges so it doesn't bash into things. Rubberized feet to stop it from moving places when you're driving on some bumpy roads, especially the Devon roads. On the back, we got a light with SOS. Ooh, ooh. No power, no problem. Ooh. See, this is an absolute lifesaver when you run out of power in your van. If you don't know how to build a van like me properly, and your electrical system is not the best, this comes in super handy. Whoa! It weighs in at only 6.2 kilograms. Ooh! See that? Lift this all day, mate. Lift this all day. Ooh, ooh. As you can see, it's super flush design and it's super easy to use. Just two buttons, a power button, and then you can choose your DC or your AC outputs. And honestly, if I can use it, so can you. Banging. It has this mini LCD screen. Click the power button and you can see what percentage you have. You can see your input wattage, your output for both DC and AC. Ooh, ooh. Beautiful, beautiful. On the top, you can see Bluetti's signature wireless charging. Ooh, about 10 watts. Whack your phone on there, charging all day.
Ooh! How does it work, you may ask? This is how it works. It's got a load of lithium batteries at its heart.
The batteries produce a DC current, so that's great for all these DC ports, but not so good for the AC ports. So what they have to do is it has to be converted through the pure sine wave inverter of 300 watts into 240 volts, and then you can plug your laptop in, like I do. Ooh!
So if you're watching, make sure you press subscribe to Summiting Ourselves.
The unit has 500 watt hour capacity, which may not mean a lot to most of you, but here are the basics. That means I can use my hair straighteners for 25 hours straight. Excuse the pun.
Can charge that 45 times on one charge if I wanted to.
It can charge a drone 7 times on one charge. Beach ambiance. Bluetti AC50S has you covered. Ooh, could do this all night, mate. All night. Look at this. How romantic.
Look at all these different AC and DC outputs. We'll go into these next. It has 11 outputs in total, 8 which are DC, 2 are AC, and 1 on the top which is our wireless panel. Let's start with the DC outputs first. So this one is your 12 volt cigarette lighter. Everyone knows what that one does. These are your 2 jack plug ones, which are mainly used for charging laptops. And then you've got 4 standard USB ports just down here. And then you have a USB-C, which is 70% faster at charging. And then we'll go on to our AC. These are just standard AC volt, 220 to 240 volts. The only difference is other Bluetti models come in the European sockets instead. And on the very top you have a wireless charging, which is 10 watts.
How do you charge it, you may ask? To charge it, spin around, and you see this one port. This port serves all the different styles of charging. So we have the standard 240 one, and this takes around 6 hours to fully charge. We have a solar panel connector. Ooh. This one takes around 4 to 5 hours in ideal sunlight conditions. And then this one is the classic cigarette doodah, which takes around 5 hours to be fully charged. We use this one a lot. This is our favourite one. When using a Bluetti solar system to charge the AC50S, you have these connectors here which connect onto the solar panel, and then it goes into there, and it has a built-in MTTP charger, so it's ready to roll. Just plug it in and play. Ooh. Katie, what are your honest thoughts on the Bluetti AC50S?
I think it's amazing. It's really helped us on all our travels, especially with our dodgy connection in the van.
Yeah, so we have a problem with a fuse in our system. Basically, when we start driving, it overloads the fuse and it cuts out, and then we forget to put the fuse back in to reset it, and then we end up losing power. So the Bluetti has been amazing for when we have been losing power, even just for a light, when we haven't had any lights. I mean, instead of using a head torch, we can just light up the whole van with that beast. So it's amazing.
It's
good.
Perfect.
We've only used it in Wales, and we are on our way to France very soon, so you'll be seeing more of it there. But honestly, it's banging. Another key point for us on why we love the Bluetti AC50S is because we kind of messed up our van build a little bit, and we didn't really put too many 12 volt ports in. We've got ones, I'll show you. So we got ones up there and ones up there, and we have an inverter and a 240 mains when we're plugged in, but when we're not plugged in we only have 2, and if we don't want to put the inverter on because it drains our batteries, we've just been using the Bluetti, haven't we?
Yeah.
It's just so easy, like rather than lifting the bed up to turn the inverter on and stuff, it's like, right, just whack the Bluetti on, click 2 buttons and it's on, everything's charging. It's amazing, it's really good. So get one, check it out, link below. Whoop.